Hey Jake, how are you doing? Jake, I think you're on mute.
Oh yeah.
Hey Jake, it's been a while. It's great to finally get a little video session in here and share a little bit more on Sportium with our
Mhm.
Impossible community. I think everyone's really excited about all of the kind of intersections between NFTs, metaverses, gaming, and obviously, as a sports fan myself, I watch so many highlight videos, and even though I am a big basketball fan, I actually never played NBA Top Shot because of some of the kind of restrictions that were placed on their websites for different places around the world. I'm really
Mhm.
curious, and I think the rest of the Impossible community is really curious to hear a little bit more about your vision and goals as we kind of build out Sportium.
Mhm.
But first, I did want to kind of mention that if you haven't yet checked out Sportium, do check us out on the official links. We'll share them with this video as well. And that if you haven't staked yet for the Sportium Launchpad, please do go do so at invest.impossible.finance. But yeah, so Jake, let's just kind of dive right into it and hear a little bit more on everything that you see as the future of Sportium.
Mhm. Um, yeah. So Sportium is a multi-sports NFT platform and creating a metaverse for every sports fans. And we aim to become like a platform where we can bring next generations for sports fans. And we all know that people in real life sports and are like they're decreasing. The sports fans are decreasing, and esports are coming up. And we believe that like they need the innovation in order to survive in the next few decades. And starting from like NFTs from rapidly empowering sports fans to NFT holders to become a whole person who are the stakeholders of each sports players. Um, I honestly believe that the tokenization on giving ownership in a provable way is the next generation of how the sports should become, and that's why I believe that most of the sports will take the path of fan-controlled sports in the leagues in the later goals. So Sportium will be next generation of the sports fan platform.
Amazing. Yeah. So I guess in general, we've talked a lot about various sports. I think, and obviously within Korea, a lot of different kind of sports are quite popular. Could you explain a little bit more about the entire kind of platform and how different fans of these different sports can all kind of participate?
So if you see the in the Korean sports and also for the Sportium first, so currently Sportium has four different licenses in South Korea, which are soccer. For baseball, it's KPBAA, and also Kovo, which is volleyball. And by the way, volleyball in South Korea is very huge. In this Kovo, this implies also women's volleyball and also the men's volleyball is also, and also the basketball is also. So with these kind of licenses, what we're trying to empowering in our platform is to become a multi-sports NFT platform. And with, like not only with these licenses applications will be using as a references for in order to enable adding a lot of different sports in our platform. And these kind of licenses and sports and some people believe that like outside of South Korea is more bigger market in sports. But we believe that even in South Korea, like baseball leagues are very huge, and even in volleyball, like all the volleyball stars are getting really highlighted these days.
Yeah, so I guess Jake definitely wanted to talk to you a little bit more as well about all the different upcoming launches that you guys will have. I'm really excited about the 11 NFT platform. As someone that used to always collect FIFA players and try and do more stuff with all these different soccer players and teams. Definitely wanted to see more about this launch. So, do you want to take us through a bit more on the demo that you've got?
Yeah, so the product called 11 is a K League official license backed product. It's an NFT collectible product. The user experience is very similar to NBA Top Shot, and we are going to soon announce what blockchain we'll be using and all the partners and investors very soon. But before that, if you see the whole dynamics of the applications, people can be able to trade cards and open cards and um, like trade cards. But what's the difference between other sports NFTs is that people can be able to waste 3 cards in order to obtain unreleased cards in the moment pack drops. So which mean by that is that people can risk cards and be able to do like a very similar format of gacha, which is a Japanese format of getting the unreleased and very rare unlimited cards. Unlimited cards, yeah. So, and with that NFTs, what we're trying to do is enable play to earn games, and like I know there's a very much hype on play to earn games, and we are going to launch play to earn games very soon, but and if you see the metadata, there's all the abilities and what each cards can do, and with the NFTs, what we see as a vision for sports NFTs and also NFTs is that NFTs can be used as a login method in like each web services. So for instance, if I have a certain NFTs, I can able to use some parts of services and some parts of like web services by authorize and verify from the wallet. So we're going to enable like OTT services like live streaming and also like some services that only NFT holders, sports NFT holders can able to go in. Yeah. So these are the things that will be integrating with these 11 NFTs.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm really excited. I love being able to open up packs and kind of seeing a little bit more of what I get lucky to kind of grab. So could you maybe I think there's a good segue as well to talk a little bit about the Sportium token SPRT and
Mm-hmm.
how it kind of accrues value and
Mm-hmm.
helps users access some of the neat stuff that you are offering within the platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for the Sportium tokens, I think we 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 uh, we need to work on more on the actual tokenomics, but the in the vague and also the overview of the Sportium tokens, how the value will be accrued is that the revenue coming from each packs and the sales coming from the NFTs, will some of the percentage will be buyback the Sportium tokens, and the tokenomics will be very similar to sushi and X sushi. So some of the staked Sportium tokens holders can be able to earn accrued value from the actual NFT platforms. And also, in order to wage cards, there's a fee in order to actually do in order to wage cards and earn rare cards. And with that fee, we're using Sportium tokens as a payment method. And in the long term, we vision ourselves to people to buy within tokens, with fiat on ramp with Sportium tokens, and people can be able to buy NFTs with fiat on ramp Sportium tokens in the later future.
Awesome. Yeah, I think in the long run, all of these different token ecosystems can be very, very powerful in connecting these players and fans in each of these different kind of sports and ecosystems, right? At Binance, we saw how hard that the Chili's team worked to try and grow their partnerships across all of these different teams and sports. And I think that you guys are onto some really interesting stuff that can also partner with other teams as well as Chili's as well.
Mhm.
So I guess right now, Sportium is actually a kind of joint effort between your company AlphaWorks and Blueberry NFT. Could you share a little bit more about both teams' kind of strengths and experiences, and why both of them combined can be very powerful in creating this Sportium opportunity?
Mhm. So So AlphaWorks, to explain about AlphaWorks first, AlphaWorks is a Web3 studio. So our mother company is called AlphaDAO, and AlphaDAO is a Web3 studio building Web3 products, and AlphaWorks is an NFT studio for building products for brands and also entertainments, and someone who has IP licenses in Korea. So we are actually based in Korea, and we build collaborate with other entertainment companies and other someone who has a brand, and they don't have technology in order to provide and build products on top of Web3, so we provide technology. And we have strengths, and we have prior experiences building applications. For example, I was a former CEO of Kepler, which is a Cosmos wallet, um, and also I was an EIR at Terra in the past. And after that, I've co-founded the company called AlphaWorks, and our team has a various and numerous experience on building on the blockchain scene and also the startup scene. And in order to um, get into the AlphaWorks and become hired, people should have at least one experience in building products in the past. Yeah, so we're professionals on building products. And to explain about Blueberry NFT, uh, their their former a pharmaceutical company, which is a listed company in Korea. They have a very unique insight on blockchain scene, and they have a high understanding of the blockchain scene. But what they're focusing on the business side, so that we are not very good at. So AlphaWorks is a development company, and Blueberry NFT does supports on the business side. So the listed company in Korea, so they do all the business side, and they have a high networks on acquiring IPs. So that's why we're starting with the already starting with the four IPs in the start ways. So they are working on the traditional um, um, markets.
Gotcha, gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I think we have one last question that we wanted to share with you, ask you as well, which
Mhm.
was just to hear any of the kind of upcoming roadmap items that you might have as well in store for us.
Yeah. So we're doing a token sale on December 8th, right? Yeah, it's December 8th on Impossible Finance, and after that we're going to show you guys our investors and also partners as also. And then we're going to release our product very soon. And and the important part is the Spotty. Spotty is an NFT, which is not like a sports NFT, but it's more of a like a PFP for our platform. So Spotty is a very cute guy, and it's currently being getting a plastic surgery from South Korea. So we're working on the more developed designs. So if you see the current design, it doesn't have mouth or like actually specified nose right now. But yeah, so Korean plastic surgery is very good, high technology, and we're working on that. Yeah. So when we finish the design work, will show you how the in progress and all the price mechanism and all the details on whitelist. And we're also collaborating with the Impossible Finance with that as also. So keep in touch with Spotty for further update on the Spotty whitelists on Impossible Finance.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm really excited, and I think that everyone always wants more allocation. So we'll share more details on this, coming soon. Really excited to be able to work with you guys on more of these as well. So
Mhm.
without further ado, I think really appreciate your time, Jake, for sharing all of this awesome updates for us on Sportium. And again, if you haven't staked yet for the Sportium Launchpad, please do go so at Impossible .finance and check out the invest tab. Cool. Awesome. Well,
Cool.
really appreciate it, Jake. Thanks so much. And we'll definitely chat more.